Oh, hello, people. My name is Kale Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. But yeah, Mahama Media, Texas, you drew, huh? Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fa check it. Fa check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't will make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fa check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer, check it. Fa check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Fa check it, fa check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
The job is what we have to do. And at every point in time, Sammy Flex, when we take our seat like this and we look around the industry and we monitor all the happenings around it, obviously, we know we have a lot to say. And once again, I'm going to give you the editorial report on some of the things happening in our showbiz industry. And as an entertainment journalist who has been following all these things over the years, I have a lot of observations. I have a lot of things to talk about. And I want you to join me in this journey, special one, starting the week on this special note here on Sammy Flex TV with my favorite people, Digital Rasta. He is also called Currency, who is on camera, and Richie Flex, editor, director of the show. In case this is your first time, we sit, look around our industry, and we put out our knowledge, our information in what is called the editorial. My name is Sammy Flex, and I'm proud to be here once again to do it my own way. Whilst you are watching, remember you are also part of it. So whatever you want to share, feel free to be a part of it. And once again, I'll be glad and proud to read from you as well. So let's do it together as always. But let me say thanks to Tap Tap Send. They are still holding us down. Just in case or just you have forgotten, they are still holding us down. Tap Tap Send, they are still telling you that you can send money from abroad to Ghana with no stress. The last time I checked, they are now active in UAE, that is Dubai. They are also active in Dubai now. So to my people in Dubai, I know I have some huge crew in Dubai, Becca Solutions, Hero, and all them guys. Anytime you want to send money from Dubai to Ghana, as much as you can have other options, remember one of the fastest, reliable, and the quickest one that you can use is Tap Tap Send. Download the app today. Remember to use my promo code, that is SammyFlex. This will give you some extra money. Get it today and thank me later. Now let's go into the issues. I think I have a lot of things to talk about, and I have to just take my time to handle them one after the other. Let me talk about the more recent one. Then whilst I was away, some of the things that happened, I'll take my time, organize them, and address them one after the other. I promise you, I'm going to do that. So no shaking. I'm here. So let's get active and continue running the show like we have always been running it. Now, over the weekend, I know our entertainment space got hotter thanks to Tidal Rave. It is one event that has been running for some good years. And I think the organizers, they need some applause. The organizers of Tidal Rave, I think they need some applause. Like, I'm seeing growth, I'm seeing development, I'm seeing everything growing with the event. I know sometimes they've been moving from one location to the other, from one location. I think the last Tidal Rave was when we went to somewhere around Kokrobite Beach. And right after the show, we heard reports of people who were attacked, goods stolen from them, property taken from them, and all that. We heard all those stories. We heard about fights here and there. This time, and I'm sure they thought smart, took it to Labadi Beach. And so far, when it comes to patrons, we haven't heard anything negative happening to patrons of the show. As in revelers or people who attended the show, we haven't heard anything negative happening to them. So it means that the organizers took one of the best decisions to move the show from the Kokrobite, Bojo Beach area to the Labadi Beach, and that is fine. But whilst we are thanking God that we did not hear stories of patrons being attacked, on the other side, we are hearing stories, we are seeing videos, we are reading reports online about the musicians who went to entertain them clashing themselves. And that is what I want us to focus on in this particular piece. Very brief, then run away from me. I've told you I have a whole lot of things to talk about. I cannot do them at one go. So I'll be handling them one after the other. Now, the report we are gathering as it stands is this. That most of the top artists, and I think once again, let's give them some applause, the organizers. They really packed artists. Like almost every artist who is of a strong caliber in Ghana was there. I was so surprised they were able to put together Stonebwoy, Sammy, Sarkodie, Kiddy, in fact, a whole lot of them. A whole lot of them. The lineup was huge. In fact, it's that kind of lineup that you see for about a 2-day show, not even a 1-day show. The lineup was huge. From top, medium, bottom, like it was great. Because to have Sammy, Sarkodie, Stonebwoy on one platform, it means the only person left was Shatawale, then you've conquered Ghana music. The only person that was left was to get Shatawale as part of it, then you are done. So it means that the guys really packed the artist. And I also want to believe that it also means they had some good amount of money in their wallets, ready to spend. The stage, oh my goodness. The stage I saw, it is that kind of stage that you would want to perform on if you're an artist. Very huge, very colorful, very strong. It is that standard that we've been seeing all over the world or everywhere. I was so fascinated with what I saw. The lights, everything, like everything was beautiful. And I wish that after, as an industry, we should be paying attention to some of these details. But I know some people will talk about the other things without even stressing on these facts that I'm putting out. The stage was beautiful. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Like this is our version of Afro Nation. It might not be moving, but what we have seen here with the Tidal Rave show, if they can even make it that kind of event that will be moving from one country to the other, trust me, it will be great. They've been doing it over the years, but what we saw last Saturday was great. Once again, big ups to them. Now, unfortunately for them, all these positives are not selling out of the show because of what happened there. The reported clash between two of our greatest artists, Stonebwoy and Sarkodie. As it stands now, we have been getting varied reports. But one thing I know for sure is that when it comes to artists and running order at every point in time, if you don't manage or handle it well, there can be issues. So when I started seeing all those stories, I was not shocked. I did not doubt the fact that that happened. I was so sure it happened. I was so sure it happened. Because if you are playing a show having all these gargantuan artists on it, definitely you are likely to encounter such a problem. Because this is the time that everybody wants to show their superiority on the stage. This is the time that everybody wants to show that I control the crowd. I have the songs. So give me all the space in the world to function. This is how they do it. So with reports that there were delayed performances, so the real time, as in their call time that was given to them, all of them had to be changed. What it means is that every artist who was on the stage had to do some compromises. Every artist. Because there were delays here and there and all those things put together, if you are an artist and you are going to be on the stage, you have to compromise. If you were given 45 minutes to perform, you might be compromised to do about 35. Because your time schedule has changed. And if they don't manage it like that, it means the show will be closing into the next day. And it's not everybody who has that power to do shows to that extent. Unless maybe men like Shatawale and the rest. They have that energy to do shows until the next daylight. Some people don't. Some people don't want to. That is what everybody should know. There are some people who can't, and others, they don't even want to do it at all. So that should be also noted. Now, these are the reports. One angle of the report says that Stonebwoy overstayed his presence on the stage. That's one of the reports that we are getting. That Stonebwoy overstayed his presence on the stage. Because one, he has also been told, or we have been told that he also got there earlier, the stipulated time given to him, and because of the delays, he had to be backstage for about more than 4 hours before coming on the stage. Same way, we've heard about Sarkodie, same way that Sarkodie was also there, according to the time given to him. And he also had to stay there because of the time that was changed. He also had to stay for that long before he would appear on the stage. Unfortunately, when it happens like this, like I said, everybody should be making compromises. So if you hit the stage and you want to behave like, oh, me, I've waited for long, so I've hit the stage and therefore I'm going to be on the stage for the time that was written for me on the paper, what we saw would definitely happen. What we saw will definitely happen. There will be some people who will not be happy. And they will surely make sure that your show is ended for them to also come. Now, the painful thing is the kind of impression that has been created around. And the impression created around is that it was Team Sarkodie who really chased Stonebwoy's DJs and maybe those who were handling his performance up the stage, and they were trying to stop them. Something that Team Sarkodie has also vehemently denied. We even saw a tweet from Sarkodie debunking that, and I'm going to read that tweet to you. In fact, Ghana Web actually posted a story where they said Sarkodie's manager Angel Town stormed stage to stop Stonebwoy's performance at Tidal Rave. And when Sarkodie saw the headline, the caption, and the video attached to it, I'm sure he wasn't happy with it. Therefore, he also retweeted and corrected some facts that if we have been taking our news from these sites, then we know we are in trouble as a nation. If we have been taking our news from these sites, then we know we are in trouble as a nation. This is what Sarkodie is saying. That as a portal, very popular, very loud, very commanding, authoritative like Ghana Web, if you go ahead to write headlines like this or to write stories like this, stories that are not factual like this, painting a picture that Angel Town, who happens to be Sarkodie's manager, had to go chase some people out from the show, and you create this impression, obviously, and that's what Sarkodie did in putting out that particular tweet. That if we are reading stories from some of these headlines or some of these sites or blogs in Ghana, then we are doomed. Really and truly. I also don't want to blame them, because right after the happening, one of Stonebwoy's team members, in the person of Gerald, started creating this impression online. He made people believe this. So it could even be that the person who wrote that headline might not have gotten the real information or the real facts, but because he read from what Gerald posted on social media, he felt, okay, that is what it is. And I'm going to take some few minutes to read what Gerald posted on social media. I've even seen some people who are calling for him to come and apologize for throwing dirt into the eyes of the people because he presented the story as if someone was after Stonebwoy. Meanwhile, it wasn't like that. He presented the story as if Team Sarkodie, they caused the small confusion that we saw in there. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like that. Now, this is it. He actually wrote, "The disrespect in this industry must stop." That's how he started it. The disrespect in this industry must stop. And he says, in the entertainment industry, adherence to schedules and set times is crucial and really very disrespectful and not right at all for anyone, not even an artist DJ, to try and turn off another artist's mic on stage while they are performing. On the evening of the Tidal Rave Festival, we arrived at La Palm Royal Beach Hotel at 12 p.m. 10:12 p.m. A full 2 hours ahead of Stonebwoy's scheduled performance. That is, Stonebwoy was scheduled to perform between 12:15 to 1 a.m., which is 45 minutes, according to the information he shared here. So Stonebwoy's scheduled performance was 12:15 to 1 a.m. Subsequently, the festival producers approached us and told us there is an alteration in the running order, which would entail Stonebwoy waiting an additional hours, totaling a 4-hour delay for the most prominent music export from Ghana. Stonebwoy exercised patience, complied with the unexpected delay. However, during this time, other artists including Kiddy, Efia, Lamem Gang, Joy B, and even an attempt to have another perform occupied what was originally allocated as Stonebwoy's set time. We then informed the festival producers that Stonebwoy could not afford further delays as he had just arrived in Ghana barely 48 hours ago and was already fatigued. Finally, at 1:27 a.m., Stonebwoy took to the stage with an intended performance duration of approximately 45 to 50 minutes. However, within a mere 30 minutes into his set, the crew of Sarkodie, led by DJ Mesa, disrupted Stonebwoy's performance by turning off his microphone, effectively preventing him from continuing his performance. Such actions are highly disrespectful and wholly inappropriate. It is unacceptable for anyone, not even an artist DJ, to attempt to cut another artist's performance. This blatant disrespect towards Stonebwoy shouldn't be condoned. And people ran to market with this because according to them, that was the first information to have hit the news. And therefore, they took it as the gospel truth. Created the impression that it was DJ Mensa, it was Angel Town, and maybe other SAC native executives or leaders who pushed for Stonebwoy's mic to be turned off. Meanwhile, it hasn't been like that. Meanwhile, that was not the story. The organizers themselves felt Stonebwoy was delaying. The organizers themselves knew that at this stage, we all had to manage time. But of course, as an artist who came with his rider and his track list prepared, he wanted to do justice to them as was prepared. And this, I'm sure, caused the organizers and other technical people to start giving him caution. In fact, when it happens like that, you'll be given cautions. Maybe your light will go off small, your sound will go off small, just for you to know that this is what is happening. It happened to us whilst we were in London, performing in the club. The club was supposed to close at 4 a.m. And of course, we were enjoying the performance. The fans were enjoying it. The moment it was getting to 4 a.m., they started giving us hints. You'll be there and the light will go off small. The mic will go down small. The DJ's thing will go, like you know that they are telling you time is up and that you have to wrap up. I'm sure at that time, Stonebwoy also felt, oh, I've done almost, I'm almost done. Why don't you guys wait for me to finish? Later, his explanation he gave to the audience was that he wanted to say thank you to the audience before he would leave the stage. Of course, as a smart artist, this is how he would make the story look. As a smart artist, this is how he would handle the PR so he doesn't look like the bad one. But of course, I understand. It happens with artists. When artists are on the stage, they turn different people. When artists are performing, they really don't listen like that. When artists are performing, the kind of elements they go into to control them is very, very difficult. It is unfortunate that it happened like that and that is being discussed. Unfortunately, someone like Mugis, who is someone who might not be interested in industry issues, had to come on the stage, took a microphone, and warned other artists who were misbehaving backstage. Because that brought a little bit of an altercation. That brought a little bit of a confusion here and there. Some push and push more. Because right after Stonebwoy's performance, we saw how he was rushed by his security people not to be involved in the act and that he should just go out there. We hear that Sarkodie's manager, Angel Town, went to tell Stonebwoy that no, he should forget about what is happening, but they've handled it. And some people even interpreted all these things to be some of the confusion. There are others who are reporting that they were holding each other and all those things. Stage maintenance in Ghana, or better still, stage management in Ghana is one of the hardest to do when you are playing here in Ghana, especially when you have to deal with some of these huge talents. They come with their entourage, their security, their PAs, sometimes even their girlfriends, all following them onto the stage. So sometimes it is really, really difficult to manage them. And as to how someone was able to rush to DJ, okay, I think it was not DJ Justice that was playing. I mean, Stonebwoy's DJ who was playing for him, as to how someone was able to go distract his play was also another thing. It means that if the person was not part of the organizers, then it means that security was weak. But I want to believe the person who was part of the organizer who felt, no, this performance is delaying. So let's take it as one of those happenings when it comes to events. Events, there, some of these things are likely to happen. So let's still give the organizers their flowers. They've put out one of the best shows I've seen in recent times, especially in Ghana. Apart from those multi-nationals and the international organizers who come here, one of the shows that I've seen that I loved, everything about it, set up and everything, lights, how huge the place is, I really enjoyed it. I was not there myself. I saw videos, I saw photos, and I was really inspired by what I saw. So ladies and gentlemen, let's spare them. And for artists, they are all like that. This will not be the first time this will be happening. It will not be the last time this will be happening. In fact, as we move into the Christmas season, anytime there is a clash of top talent on one show and the stage or the running order is not managed very well, some of these things are likely to happen. Anytime there are top artists on one stage and you don't manage the running order well, some of these things are likely to happen. So very unfortunate. Sarkodie is not happy about reportage. Of course, the reportage is favoring Team Stonebwoy, so they will not be worried about it. Because as it stands now, every information out there is making them look cool. Every information out there is making them look good, but rather painting a negative image to Team Sarkodie that they created the mess, that they caused the confusion. Sometimes you don't know whether it is deliberate by some industry people to make some artists look better over others, or whether it is just an act that they put up just to look like that. It is unfortunate. Something happens, another artist is protected, the other is looking bad. Sarkodie doesn't respond to some of these things, but he was forced to respond to this one with a tweet because of how they were being painted to look like. And unfortunately, we pray that some of these things don't. But when it comes to events, it is like that. They are likely to happen again and again and again. But to people who manage stage management is another big job. When you are doing it, in fact, sometimes you don't have to even look at people's faces. Because if you are not careful, everybody will come on the stage and that will disrupt the beauty of the show. I'll end it here. I'll come back with the rest of the issues in the editorial. My name is Sammy Flex. Thanks for watching. If you love this, you can also share your opinion on it, whether you agree, disagree, and share the link with others for us to do some more. Sammy Flex, doing my work as an entertainment journalist. Until then, I'll see you when I see you. We're out of here.